to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 2nd, 2017. And today is Saturday. I'm sorry for the late uploads, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. Today we got two videos that's coming out today. I don't know what time, but ladies and gentlemen, they will be coming out. First, we have No Mercy coming up in a couple of weeks for Raw brand. It will be a lot of stipulations happening, like showing No Mercy, but their pay-per-view is called No Mercy. And you guys think, what do you guys think about No Mercy? What I think about No Mercy is blood. Like showing people No Mercy, like if you're, how am I going to explain this? Like you're beating up somebody, showing No Mercy is like beating up somebody and they're full of blood. Wrestling has that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the top 5 that people bleed, or when somebody dumped blood on them, something like that. All right. So, number 1, we have. So this is our top one. We have that blood match. It's not a blood match, but it was a match between Eddie Guerrero, the late Eddie Guerrero, versus the rest in peace Eddie Guerrero, versus JBL for the WWE title at Great American Bash. I believe it was 2004. I don't know the dates. In 2004, maybe, at the Great American Bash, it was Eddie Guerrero versus JBL for the WWE title. It was supposed to be a bull rope match. And of course, if you don't have a normal stipulation match, some people will bleed. So, that what happened. I totally forgot who bleed. I think it was JBL was bleeding, but he still won the WWE title. That's my first one because the whole ring was full of blood. Full of blood. And this is all WWE because I don't remember, there's one TNA one I will talk about. But the whole ring was full of blood. Alright, so our number 2 is the TNA thing between Abyss and Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam was supposed to be in a match. I don't think it was for the world title, but Rob Van Dam was supposed to be in the match. But he got attacked by Abyss with his little friend, Janice. And Janice is not a normal person. It's a 2x4 with nails on it. Like if Foley has a barbed wire baseball bat, this guy has a freaking nail 2x4, and it's very hurtful, and I don't think anyone wants to be touched by that. But Rob Van Dam got attacked backstage, and you saw a whole bunch of blood on his arms, his chest. Of course, it looks like they just dumped it on him. But like you're doing, it's all over him. Oh goodness gracious! Number 3 is at Judgment Day. I believe it was 2004 as well. Between John Cena and JBL for the WWE title. I believe this is not a first blood match. I think it was like a last man standing match or I quit match. I think it was an I quit match. But, of course, like I said, if you don't have a standard stipulation, you have something extreme, of course you'll bleed. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened with John Cena. Cena was bleeding all over his face. You can't even see his eyebrows, or you could see his eyeballs, but his eyelids you couldn't see. It's all over his face, the ring. But the winner of that match was John Cena, and he retains the WWE title. That was pretty cool. This number 4 is The Brood. They didn't make anyone bleed. But they have something that's called a bloodbath. And what happens on this bloodbath? They target random people. Maybe sometimes they're rivalries. Or just random people like Al Snow, Blue Mimi, the Road Dogg. A whole bunch of people had this bloodbath. But the lights turn out and we don't see it. Well, people watching live will see it, but we don't see it when we're watching on TV. But it's pretty cool when the lights turn out. They have blood covered all over them. Even out the ring, in the ring, it's a pile of blood, and it's not in their blood. It's called bloodbath. They poured it on them, and that's what happens. We're on number 5. My last one is, well, technically I got two. One with John Cena and Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules 2012. Brock Lesnar made his return in 2012, and John Cena was versing the returns, like The Rock, Kane, and now he's versing Brock Lesnar. He wasn't part of the title picture. He was just versing top guys that just left the WWE. So, and then Brock Lesnar came out, F5'd him on Raw, and then John Laurinaitis made an Extreme Rules match between John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena. Cena was bleeding again a whole bunch of times. I had 3 with Brock Lesnar, so ladies and gentlemen, it might not be top 5. But John Cena was bleeding, and it wasn't a lot of blood, but it was bleeding. He was bleeding on the side of his face, and it was dripping on his arm, his chest. But he wasn't really bleeding, not that bad of blood, but he was still bleeding. It was pretty cool to see blood, because that one, you couldn't see blood at all in the WWE, because they cancel blood. Now, when you see blood now, you see blood when they actually cut themselves. My second one with Brock Lesnar is with Randy Orton last year's SummerSlam. I was going to say this year's SummerSlam, but last year's SummerSlam between Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. Brock Lesnar hit Randy Orton on the head really hard, I think with his fist, and made him bust it open. This one they had the draft thing happen. Randy was part of SmackDown, he was part of Raw. But he was busted open. It was pouring into the ring, all over the place. Even the refs' gloves were all red. Was all red, and they had to stop it. And Brock Lesnar won. But there's another one at WrestleMania 31 between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Me and Gremlin 13, we do agreed on one thing. When Brock Lesnar is at WrestleMania, he bleeds fast. I'm surprised he didn't bleed at SummerSlam. But he bleeds fast. I believe the move that made him bleed at WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns threw Brock Lesnar to a ring post right in his face. He didn't cover himself. He smashed it right in his face, and he was bleeding. Like I said, the only time you will see blood is when they actual bleed. No, they don't have this blade anymore, and they don't pour it on people anymore. They have to actually bleed. I don't know if it's part of the script. I don't know, but they actually bleed. You actually could see where the blood comes from. Not when with the blade, you actually could see where the blood comes out. But sometimes they got caught with the blade. But right now, even at Money in the Bank, when Randy Orton cut his head from a ladder, he was actually bleeding. So there you go. That's my top. I don't know how many I did. I think I did top 7 or 8 blood, and there you go. That's what I think about No Mercy. It's not just a word, because it does have a meaning. It does have a meaning. It has the meaning on the on movies or anything like that. It has a meaning, but I don't think the real world wants that meaning. I don't like the meaning. But ladies and gentlemen, if you did like this video, hit the like button. Dislikers, you know what to do. I don't mind if you're a disliker or you're likers, but ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. And ladies and gentlemen, leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think. What does No Mercy makes you feel? What does that meaning for you? And then, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that bell icon is hit, because make sure because you're notified every time I upload a video. And make sure you're subscribed, because ladies and gentlemen, I do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, sometimes Fridays, and Saturdays. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. I hope you have a great one. Tyler out.